Okay, now I mentioned in the previous video about the solar panel problem with the calculator, that seemed kind of artificial, all right? It's not, but it seemed like it. This one actually gets to it because this is physics, and this is for real. That's a physics expression, okay? The height of a model, the height of a model rocket is measured for each t for seconds, negative 16t squared plus 320t. Okay, when you learn physics, you'll learn what those numbers actually mean, right? Looking forward to it. The 320 is 320 feet per second squared, which is the velocity that it gets fired off at. And after the rocket burns out, which actually makes this problem a little bit not correct, but after the rocket burns out, then it's in free fall, so then it just follows a path. This is what we talk about in Algebra 2, and we'll do a little bit of it in this class when we get to Chapter 9. All I need to do, though, all that background information, all I need to do is I need to factor this. So I've got negative 16t to the second power plus 320t. Okay, negative 16 is negative 1 times 2 times 8, which is 2 times 4, which is 2 times 2. Basically, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 equals 16. T to the second power is t times t. Okay, that's the first part. But now I got 320. You probably learned how to factor using a factor tree. That's where I take 320, and even if you don't start with the smallest factor, which would be 2 times something, you can start breaking it down. Because it ends in 0, it'd be nice to do 10 times 32. 10 is 2 times 5. Both of those are prime, so I'm going to leave those. 32 could be, I don't know, 4 times 8. And 4 would be 2 times 2. 8 would be 2 times 4. And of course, now I got 2 times 2 again. They gave you a number that really is kind of hard to factor. How many 2's do I have? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, of course, I got times 5. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 5 times t. Okay. So what do they have in common? Looks like they got 4 of the 2's being multiplied, which basically means 16 is a factor in both of them. And they also have a t, but that's it. So my common factor is 16t. What I got left behind? Negative 1 times t, which is negative t. And 2 times 2 times 5, which is 20. And yeah, that one was a little tricky because of the 320. That's a big number. But you just keep chipping away at it until you get it down into smaller numbers. 10 and 32 are easy, all right? As soon as you recognize it was 10 times 32, the rest of it was easy. Now I'm going to give you a little bit extra because this is a short video, all right? Later in, when we do this with quadratics, we're going to say, all right, this is the height. This is the measurement of the height for time measured in seconds. If the height equals 0, that tells me that t equals 0 and t equals 20, because negative 20 plus 20 equals 0. And if I multiply by 0, I get 0. So that tells me that the rocket is on the ground at 0 seconds, and it hits the ground after its flight at 20 seconds. But that's extra stuff. You don't need to know that later. I'm just giving you a heads up to show you why this is important. All right, we'll see you later.